Welcome back to Crew 42, the final 9 of the 2023 Michigan Professional Disc Golf State Championships presented by Discraft. We're here in Byron Center. It's October 29th. We're at Earl Brewer Park, and we're looking to see some action on the back. I'm Phill Dilone, and I'm here with...
I'm Papa Wolf Frawley.
We have hole 10 here. It's a par 4. Main objective here is to just shoot straight bits as the drone flies. Right now, you're kind of going to want to hyzer out at these trees to the left in front of the short pad. That sets you up for a really nice up and in to this basket with a look at birdie.
Yeah, good stuff on this hole. Definitely want to clear the opening. End up maybe on the left side for the best success and see where all these players rock and roll to.
That's looking really good.
That is exactly where you want to be, folks.
Nick Gill coming out, firing on the back 9.
Luke Taylor's hoping to do the same thing Nick did.
Little disc change from yesterday. See how this works out. Maybe something a little bit more stable. A lot of players had their disc. The error is to kick right like that. I think Luke threw a good shot, but the tree said otherwise.
Yeah, now we have Austin Bates on the pad, Prodigy sponsored player.
Yep.
That's right where you want to be.
That looks great. Fade. Great kick.
It's looking.
So Nick goes, Kyle's talking about something, and Nick says, Kyle, I'll never forget what you told me. And he goes, what? He goes, you just told me to take my fastest driver and throw it as hard as I can up the middle. And ever since then, it's been working well. So that's what Nick does now. I believe that's a little bit of Kyle's game plan as he just gets right up and down, right by the basket for a good chance at birdie. But decent strategy on this hole.
Austin putting it in the air and a little wide. Lands right inside circle 1. He's going to have a great look.
Another patent pending from Luke. See what this looks like.
We know he can do it, though.
Yes, he can. Settle. Little kick, not in the rough, but it's Nick's mom out there watching him.
Ooh, rings it up.
Works the basket. Sunday red for Luke.
I could check a woods, y'all.
And just airmails it and gives us a little turnaround. He knows that's not going in.
That's unfortunate.
Austin feeling a little timid on the green of 9. Carries it over to the green of 10 after a great start. Let's see if he can kind of get back into the groove of things. He's definitely, he knows he should be here and he can play with these guys. So I think the only thing that's keeping him back right now is his putting.
Yeah, he had the same problem yesterday, unfortunately, on the basket. But Kyle gets himself a birdie.
Yeah, I think he hit every single basket on the back 9. Basket or metal. All right. Companionship.
Love to see it. All right, we've got hole 11, course hole 7. This is a par 4, 13 feet downhill. The entire right side, all the way up to right about circle 2, is OB, just into the tree line. We're going to want to hyzer through this gap lower for more success. land to the left of where the drone is right now, and then that's going to give you an option to either forehand in, do some sort of fun approach like Phill Dilone would do, or throw a very conservative backhand for your right-hand players.
Wow. And that gentleman right there kind of gave the drone a nice stare down as he cleaned up his putt.
Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, yeah. We got Brother Joel down here today, Brian.
Yep, on the final day, Brother Joel, my brother-in-law, was spotting for us down here. We really appreciated him. Yesterday, I believe Kevin Gort was out there, or Eric Thwaites. A lot of great people spotting on hole 7.
It looks like
Looking to
today, the play is still to throw it at the woods, Brian.
Yeah, you get that friendly kick right out in the opening. How can you be mad at that, right?
Yeah, can't be mad at all. I believe this is a nuke from Luke. Luke Nuke.
Isn't that fun for you to say? Oh,
man. These guys cannot find the rough. I really enjoy it. That looks good.
Austin. Yeah, he did the same thing yesterday after the incident on the basket on 10, if you will. Comes up and steps up, throws a nice confident drive on 11, 2 days in a row.
So let's look a little closer. Okay, this is a thumber from Luke. I don't believe he threw that same trajectory, though, yesterday, so it had us a little fooled. Great shot. That's the play.
Roll back. Woo!
That's what I do.
That's the patented Phill Dilone.
Nice little forehand. Austin seems to be dialing this in.
Ooh.
That leaves him, 25 feet, but he definitely is able to throw it left enough off the tee each time to allow him a nice swing into the green.
Going for that same crash in. He gets through the canopy and in.
Yeah, to keep himself on a nice little birdie train happening. We got a guy back there with a rake. What is his name, Brian?
Adam Roos.
Yes, he found my vulture. Great man.
Yes. Him and Jessica Westman, great volunteers in West Michigan. Yeah, Nick knocks it down. We love to see that.
Right in the heart. Great putt, Nick. That's what you want. As you know, the course is you have limited holes to catch the leader, and you just want to keep piling birdies as much as you can.
Boom. Luke gets his birdie. Kyle walking right up to grab his as well now. So Luke's got 7 holes to go. Has himself a 4-stroke lead.
All right, we got hole 12, 424 feet, slightly uphill. You're gonna see most players throwing a very hard fairway, glidey fairway, or most of them are gonna disc up to a distance driver. This is an uphill shot, tight green. Let's see how this plays out here. Looking to get at least birdie at must right now, hunting the leader.
Only 7 opportunities left for our players chasing Luke, so they got to go.
Nick flipped it right yesterday. Definitely controls it today. Gets himself right there to about 20 feet. Showing us his skills, out driving the basket.
Oh, and Kyle did not like it.
Gotta love it. Gotta love not liking it. Just getting right there just outside the bullseye, probably looking at a 10 to 15 foot putt.
Goes to show you, you got to read the whole book. You can't just judge it by its cover.
Yep. And I think Luke hyzered off a little early. That was definitely skied up. So we'll see. He's definitely outside of circle one. So I'll have a little chip up there. And once again, if you haven't checked out Great Lakes Disc online store, they have a great selection. If anything, just go to their Instagram or Facebook, give them a like. They help support Crew 42 in this coverage today, so support them.
Shout out to Josh Taylor in the background. Josh did end up winning this event in Masters, so Luke's father, Josh, got the W himself.
Yeah, and Brian, I think that's probably the highest rated father-son combo in the world.
Oh yeah, I mean combined they're well over 2,000. I mean, excuse me.
Yeah, Josh has been a consistent 980 to 1005, 1010 player for many years, and now with Luke jumping into that 1030 spot, that's a pretty immaculate statistic to have. Cal creeping in over the cage right there.
Luke knocks himself down as par.
There we go.
Awesome.
That's a par save, but what that was a little nice, confident putt for him.
Here we go on hole 13, par 3, 287 feet. The forehanders are going to want to aim for the short tree on the left and have it crash towards the bucket. Backhanders going straight at it, want it to hit short, and hyzers want to come in and hit and settle fast, because when you miss and go down this hill, the hole all of a sudden becomes a lot harder for a 287-foot hole.
Yeah, a lot of hyzer out of Nick's hand. Let's see where this lands. Perfect.
Oh, little R2. Little perfect backspin.
Outgoing his logic again. Dials it in.
What a logical shot for him.
That is a very logical shot.
Luke's switching it up, I believe.
This is his wobbly zone. Look at that thing pop up just a little bit. It's got late stability.
Gives him a nice putt if it ever lays down.
I like the backhand play. It's just a little hard. There's no real aiming point, as the tree canopy is probably about 60 feet past the basket. So for me, it's kind of a challenging thing. I tend to go like a little bit more dead straight at it. See Nick clean this up. There we go. Here we
He's
go.
on a little tear. Luke gets one. That's got to feel good right there for Luke. He knows he's got 5 holes left, and he's got a 4-stroke lead. Until Kyle says it's just 3 strokes.
I enjoy the hunt. These two are great Michigan disc golfers, and for years to come. We got hole 14, 340 feet. I'd say uphill about 15 to 20 feet. It's definitely a pump out there. Makes you play about 375, 380. You're going to want to swing a hyzer hard and just let it check up right in the circle.
Beautiful fall day here. Boom, look at that play. You know, it's a little bit thing about speed control coming into this green. No immediate reaction out of Kyle's hand. He must have liked it. There we go, circling towards the bucket.
Luke sent another Stockheiser up there, just outside the bullseye, mid circle 1. Little low, should get a great skip. There we go.
Plenty of space up there. I'll knock in the first birdie of the round, or of the hole. Sorry, not the round, obviously. Oh, my goodness.
Playing a little hockey sack with a disc there. We got Nick Gill lining it up for birdie.
Little high and right. Minus 30.
Kicks it down and in. Great shot.
Ooh, buddy. Ooh, buddy. You think Luke's starting to feel it?
Yeah, I think he's realizing he's felt very confident this entire event, putting up consistent 13 downs. I think he knows what he needs to do and finish, and he's seeing some people kind of give him some opportunities to have an even more of a breather coming down to the stretch and these next holes.
Since 2015, Great Lakes Disc has been supporting players at all levels, from local leagues and events to professional disc golfers on the Disc Golf Pro Tour. Visit GreatLakesDisc.com to learn more.
And welcome back to hole 15. Contrary to popular belief, this is not a double Mando hole. It is 2 separate Mandos. Since they are not perfectly parallel, I will die on this hill. But it's an easy par 3 downhill 336 if it wasn't for those Mandos. But we got to go in between them, land in a landing zone. If they do happen to miss and enter the restricted area, there is a drop zone provided. Nick's going to lead us off here first.
Yeah, I'm happy there's a hill on this hole for you to die on too as well, Brian, as they throw downhill to the target.
Thank you. Nick throws with a backhand right at that right Mando. He's going to swoop inside and puts himself at that 20-foot mark. That's great.
Yeah, that's what I like to see right there. Just a nice step up to this hole. One thing that it seems like Luke and Kyle have not dialed this in fully this weekend, but they should both, let's say, third time's a charm and see what can happen.
I'd say Luke dialed that one in pretty good.
Yeah, really, really good. That's probably his Luna again. Nice dead straight shot. I think dead straight is even harder than the hyzer allows it, because you really have to be very confident in that throw. Austin hits the tree. Does he miss? Does he break the plane? He has not missed yet.
He did break the plane.
Kyle switching the disc up today, going with a hyzer flip push forward. Finally gets himself in across the trees. All right.
So Austin did not enter the restricted area, so he's throwing a patent-pended, super understable, and almost drops one in.
Yeah, that would be some momentum going into the finals. Last 2 holes, Kyle seems to be leaving the putter a little high.
Hopefully he's got a few seconds to collect himself while we finish out the rest of this group. Nick gets himself a birdie.
Yeah, Nick's got the own Scoggins wobble putt. Seems to be treating him really well right now. Definitely catching them chains.
And here comes Luke.
Right down the middle. Maybe a little right, but definitely a way to clean up a hole. We got hole 16. You're going to want to punch a straight fairway that stables out, and it's going to want to just pass this tree here on the left and start hyzering, and should fall, if done correctly, right down into the green. So, easy shot. See some stock hyzers coming out of this group.
Yeah, definitely avoid the grill, right, Phil?
The frill.
Yeah, the grill. The grill you hit in round 1 on coverage. Remember? That was fun.
Oh, yeah. Clip it. We got Nick Gill coming with a clean. Probably a Raptor. Might not be, but puts himself there right at the, 3 meter, 11 feet mark. Great shot.
Luke throwing that stock hyzer as we predicted. Swooping in nice. Looks like it's going to settle just short of the bucket and flare. Oh, sideways roll to all of 15 feet.
Little straight. Definitely will get over, though. Nice little hyzer at the end. That's
And
fine.
we'll
That'll
roll
do.
back towards the bucket. Yep.
Have you been
Okay,
rolling up the
alright.
rim to win, Tim Hortons? Kyle stepping
No.
on the pad right away, just throwing this hyzer. He knows where the basket's at.
Lay down, lay down. Ugh.
Kyle's looking at about a 28-foot putt.
Ding.
Here we go. Not missing high on that one. Dead center.
There we go for Nick. He's got a perfect back 9 going.
Yeah, at one point we need a fire emoji for this back 9 as he just continually heats up. Afraid it's a little late, but what an amazing show he's put up this weekend.
And here we go, hole 17. We got 362 foot uphill. You're going to want to avoid the bushes to the left right now because they are circled OB. And we do have an elevated green on Mount Kilimanjaro, so I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah, when you retrieve your disc out of this basket, some may feel that you're larger than life as you get it off of Mount Kilimanjaro.
The backup rock we were going to get was Rocky Balboa, but we went with Mount Kilimanjaro.
I love it. I love it. And Nick just keeps it a little outside. He is pin high, though, so he has an opportunity to get in there still.
Luke's coming in with great speed. Yeah, he pushes right towards, roll back towards that, boom. That is a great spot to be. Settle. Oh, that one's even closer. CTP. Here comes Austin, hoping to do the same as the last 2 did.
And that should be there, Brian. Oh, yeah.
Bam.
Even
He's like,
closer.
no, I want the CTP.
Yep. He's probably winning a disc from GreatLakesDisc.com. It's a great place to shop.
And Nick's just outside the circle here.
Oh, and
Casual bid. He got that OB right behind, so smart bid probably too.
Luke staying hot. That was a sign of relief there from Luke as he goes to the 18th hole. Oh, no.
And that is not cool. Not cool at all. Kyle gets his birdie to wrap up.
Yeah, Nick, unfortunately, having to give one back late. Chris must have found a mitten bag, one of the greatest sports sacks you can get. Hole 18 on the final hole of the Michigan Disc Golf State Championships, 461 feet, slightly downhill. Most players are going to go with a fairway or mid, hard and straight. Keeping it low is tricky, but that is the play. Just getting themselves into the green. This is a very nice hole to end on, as well as a very birdieable hole. So let's see what Luke Taylor does to send it off.
Yeah, with a 5-stroke lead, you gotta consider he's just gonna play for par, but still puts a big one up there.
Plays for
Nice
par
and
with his
safe.
Luna.
And throws it almost pin high.
Wow.
Kid's amazing. Kid's amazing. I don't know what else to say.
Kyle looking to ace this hole.
Kind of ring it up. Ooh.
That'll put him right there in there. Right there in there. You never know where there is.
Right there.
Austin probably throwing an H
Like-
something. Flips up. Sits down. He should be able to chip up and in there for a 3. As you said, last round, this hole played at an even par.
This one ended up playing above par on the final day.
Nick scooting, boogieing up there for a potential chance at a birdie as well. Oof.
Get in there. Ooh, that was a fun little run.
Yeah, that's a great way to end the tournament. Great bid.
Full send. The tree got in the way.
Yeah, I learned my lesson once, and now I drop down to a knee and try to putt. Don't like hitting trees. Luke Trailer
Luke,
for the win. Gives it a bid. Is able to go Luna to finish the tournament.
Kyle secures himself second place with that birdie. And Luke Taylor taps in that par.
Yeah, given the nice little gallery out there, good little head nod. Class act.
Austin getting his claps, and of course Nick getting his claps from the locals out there.
Congratulations.
Yeah, Luke.
Oh, friendly banter happening from the two young guns.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present your 2023 Michigan Pro State Championships winner and champion, shooting an amazing 37 under par for the weekend, Luke Taylor.
Thank you, Discraft, Great Lakes Disc, Mitten Bags. Especially thanks to Frawley for being on here all weekend. Awesome seeing the smiling face as usual. So thank you to everybody who helped put this on. I had a lot of fun, and yeah, just thank you to Michigan Disc Golf.
Yeah. If you haven't already, vote Luke for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Put it on your socials.
Rookie of the Year, please. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks again, Phil, for being here. It was a great time having you in the booth, if you will. Shout out to Luke Taylor, our new state champion, with Nick Gill and Kyle Klein as well, rounding out your podium. Had some great shooters in that final day. Kyle Williams and Nick Robertson jumping up with a -12. Thank you to everybody who supported the event, and shout out to our Patreon. Remember to like and subscribe.
Yeah, fun time on the channel, guys. Thanks for having me. And thank you, Brian, for being a great TD of the 2023 Michigan Pro State Championships.